Hey, what up, homies? I thought I'd talk about the Daily Carry Company gravity knife, Tanto. So I traded, when I was in Atlanta Blade Show last summer, I traded one of my scalpels for one of these with the boys at the Daily Company booth. And really chill guys. And at first I was like, man, that's a pretty thick blade, you know, pretty thick behind the edge. But it actually, so far, hasn't bothered me at all. It's actually been a really, really nice knife to use. The funny thing is, like, the overall length of this knife is the same exact overall length as my scalpel, which I thought was kind of cool. Even for a large hand, I mean, my hand is like 9.5 size or something, so it's not like super large, but thick skin, you know. And this is, you know, really a wonderful little blade to carry along. And my favorite thing about it is that it kind of goes with every single kind of fashion thing you got going. Like, if you work at a nuclear power plant, you could have this in your chest pocket. You know, if you're a fucking gangster, you can wear this, and it suits everything. It suits everyone. You can have this in every kind of it suits every kind of setting. This little box square shape like this. It's very, very futuristic, but not like, but still like simple, you know, and still clean and still like 21st century as fuck, you know. And this gravity style opening is so convenient. You know, it's a bit of a technique. If there's two things I would improve on it though, is that instead of two screws there, I would have 3, because I dropped this on the floor and then this thing bent up, and 3 screws would actually probably prevent that from happening. So I would have 3 screws. And then one more thing that I would like to see or have is so that a little hole in the middle there, so that I can open this blade like this much and have like an option for the blade to be kind of half length, and if I want the full length I can use it. I think that would be really cool, kind of like a middle, just in case. I mean, if I'm in a store and I want to grab like a can of cola and it's in a 6-pack, I pull this one out, whip it open, you know, cut the plastic off so I can have my cola. It's a very quick access, you know, easy to hide, but you can very quickly pull it out, cut, and put it away, and nobody notices a thing. It sounds beautiful. It's an awesome blade. It's an awesome knife, and it's the first Tanto style tip like this that knife I've ever owned. They're very difficult to make freehand, and I don't want to use jigs because, hey, I'm making knives by hand. I got to learn how to do it freehand, right? But having a point right here makes a lot of sense when you're cutting through things. It's kind of like having 2 tips on a knife, and you can pierce through cardboard and objects and plastics, all sorts of materials really, really nicely with that. So I've become a huge fan of this knife. I love it a lot. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea or mug of coffee or, you know, plate of pizza, but I think aesthetically it's very professional. It's very mature. You know, like I said, if you work at a nuclear power plant or on an oil rig, or you're in an office, or you're a soldier, an officer, this will fit in every chest pocket of every kind of profession you got. It's very clean. It's very simple, and it is quite strong. I made a few fires with this. I'm a big fan of it. I don't have any negatives to say about it really at all. And the edge retention is actually really good. I haven't had to sharpen. I mean, I brushed it up on a 1000 grit diamond stone real quick, but I really didn't need to do that. So I haven't had to, you know, pull it apart or anything. No issues. The only thing that once happened is I dropped it on the floor here, on the cobble, on the stones, on the rocks, and then this the clip here, this one, it bent up because there's only 2 screws back here. So I think they should really add a 3rd screw, and they could make it a tad bit longer as well, the clip. So because there's no friction to grab to when you're pinching the top one open like this, which I like, because I've seen when they do have like some kind of finger jimping or whatever, it just aesthetically doesn't work. When it's a clean package like this works aesthetically. I think that's important. You know, it's got to look good. But it could use a little bit more leverage here. So, but overall, very nicely machined. Super, super lovely little package. I'm a big fan of this color too. And you can see there, Daily Carry Company. Why ain't it focusing? Why ain't it focusing? Oh, I guess it's not focusing because I'm on the regular front view. But yeah, I don't really have much more to say. It's a really cool knife. And aesthetically, it goes with pretty much every kind of attire you have, you know. Doesn't that look cool? Colors. And I don't know, man, you could easily fight with this. So, very easy and quick to access and put away. So, like that, and put away. You can hear when it closes and opens, so auditory kind of signals. And yeah, nothing much more to say than that, boys. Overall, I'd say it's a 5 out of 5 knife, and there's no complaints. And if I were to improve the design, I'd add a little extra hole in the middle so that you could do like a half blade, you know. That would be cool. And slightly longer pocket clip just so that there's a little extra leverage, but that's not even that important. It's fine as it is. Just that third screw hole there, just so that it's firm. If you drop it, it doesn't bend. And that's it, boys. That's it, boys. Let's go.